becoming one-dimensional.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he's able to put it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. it's third. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. John Simon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now they try the right side here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw here. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll set up a throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air. Locke on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off into secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Yeah, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. Now a handoff looking right. Nifty running by Beckham. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Green, 30, Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And again this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! Over! Back
now out of the gun. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off of play action, Luck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. In motion is the tight end, Graham. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, Knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Now Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Caught out left side by Robinson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 16.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, nice move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck lets this one rip toward and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Telvin Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Throwing on third down, Luck. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big connection on that one. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Over.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And the pressure gets to him again. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on